What's up, internet? This is a 2020 Hyundai Kona 1.6 liter turbocharged all-wheel drive Ultimate Edition. Unbelievable find right here at Clarington Kia. Let's go take a look at this Kona. All right, so the rain is just starting to come down here at Clarington Kia, but that's not going to stop us from showing you this incredible 2020 Kona 1.6 liter turbocharged all-wheel drive Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I'm repeating myself because it is a huge spec of a vehicle. So we're going to take you on an exterior and interior tour as well as the condition of the Kona, so that way you know exactly what you're getting from your friends here at Clarington Kia. What is underneath the hood? A 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. This is the preferred engine for the Kona because the 1.6 liter is obviously a smaller four-cylinder, so you get absolutely incredible fuel savings. But that turbocharger will obviously give you some incredible horsepower when you want it on the highway for passing or around town, whatever suits your kind of fancy. But absolutely a great engine. And then that with the all-wheel drive transmission, or all-wheel drive power plant, as well as the dual clutch transmission is what I was trying to say. Automatic 6-speed dual clutch transmission. It's gonna be super fun to drive. Now, taking a look up front, the styling of the Kona is incredible. We got these nice LED headlights, daytime running lights, driving lights, and then the fog lights down below. And then taking a step back, looking at this monster grille up front, the Kona has a fantastic presence on the road. Now, this is a subcompact SUV. So this is a smaller SUV. This is perfect for a growing family. This is gonna be fantastic if you're a commuter as well. Maybe you're headed downtown, maybe you're at the GO train every day, whatever it is. The smaller 1.6 liter engine is really gonna do its justice on fuel. Now, because it's the Ultimate Edition, you can see we have these beautiful 18-inch alloy wheels on the Kona. What I'm gonna keep referring to on the Kona is the overvalued features on the car. Maybe that's not the way I was saying it. This car is overbuilt. What I mean by that is for the price and the category that this car is in, it has features it probably shouldn't have when you look at the price, because it is just so overbuilt. There's so many amazing features on this vehicle. Now, as I'm walking around here, I'm not seeing any dings, dents, scratches to show you. If I do find any, I will let you know. So around the back here, we've got these nice LED tail lights as well. The Kona badging, all the reflectors in the back to keep everybody safe for rear traffic. Of course, nobody's gonna go bumping into you if they see those big reflectors. You can see the 1.6 liter T all-wheel drive badge here. Now let's open it up because we're not lacking on space in the back. So there's lots of room back here. Could definitely go grocery shopping, fit a hockey bag back here. We do have a 60/40 split folding seat, and this cargo cover is on here as well. That can come off. You just unclip it here and pull it out, and then you've got even more room because it is that hatchback design. Let's close this up. So just on the back tailgate here, just a couple little marks, and I don't even think that's in the paint, but just a couple little marks on the rear tailgate here, probably just from sliding something out of the back. Coming around to the passenger side, everything looks neat and tidy over here. Now, as I mentioned, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle as well. So you're gonna get that safety and security of knowing that in these crazy Ontario winters, this is still gonna grip the road really nicely. Now, let's go take a look at the inside of the Kona. We're gonna start in the back seats and then move our way to the front. So I've moved this driver's seat all the way to the very furthest or closest position, just to show you there is still some legroom here, but that's more of an accurate representation of the legroom you're gonna have with those seats in kind of a more normal position, maybe if you're not 6'5" kind of thing. Now, looking inside, these beautiful perforated leather seats are in fantastic condition. Absolutely non-smoker, no odors in the car. Nice built-in cup holder, of course, so that way the juice boxes and the pop and whatever will you know, not spill. That's self-explanatory. I know why I'm talking about cup holders to you. Anyway, let's continue. Inside, front cabin, power sunroof up top in the Ultimate Edition. So obviously that's gonna be really nice. We do have a sunshade there as well. And then look at the condition of the seats on the vehicle. I mean, it's just incredible how well taken care of this Kona was. You have to ignore my morning coffee. It's like 10 after 8 in the morning. Now, one other feature here, the power driver's seat with power lumbar support, that should not be on a Kona, not for the price of this vehicle. That is something that should just be a manual seat, but this one has the power seats as well. So it's really incredible when you see that because, again, like I say, an overbuilt vehicle. Now we do have an Infinity sound system as well. The sound system in the Kona is fantastic. Let's close up the door and then let's talk about some safety features. So right up front here, this is right beside the steering wheel. Blind spot warning, which is in the side view mirror. You can see the little, it's hard to focus there, but you can see those right there. That's for your blind spot warning. We have lane keeping assist as well. So what lane keeping assist will do, right? We're driving down the highway or even on a regular road. It sees those white and checkered lines here on the road, and it will see that and keep you in the lanes of the road. It will also give you a little warning if you kind of happen to be drifting outside the lanes. It's going to alert you, hey, maybe you need to pay attention, maybe you need to wake up or whatever the case may be. And it'll keep you, you know, comfortable in the roads, nice, safe, and sound. We also have forward collision warning and emergency braking. So what that's going to do, you're on the highway, you're in city streets, it doesn't matter the condition. It's going to alert you if traffic or something in front of you is slowing down or you're approaching an object too quickly. It'll alert you, and it will also apply the brakes. It can even bring it right to a complete stop, you know, should it need to, and activate that emergency braking for you. Again, just trying to reduce any kind of impact to the vehicle, even if it just slows it down enough, but maybe still bump it because, you know, the speed difference was just so great. Hey, it's a lot better than hitting something at full speed. Can I get an amen, right? Automatic headlights, fog lights here you can see on the stick. We've got our volume control, Bluetooth controls on the left, and then we have our menu controls for our center display, as well as our adaptive cruise controls. Adaptive cruise, really great feature to have, not new, but definitely still convenient to have. You're at cruise on the highway doing an 120, you're in the left lane, and no doubt somebody's doing 105 in a beige Corolla. You don't have to get all road ragey. You don't have to flick the brights and go nuts. The adaptive cruise will slow down, match the speed of the car in front of you. Once that car gets out of the way, it goes back up to that cruising speed that you had it set at. Now, comfort and convenience, leather wrapped steering wheel, heated steering wheel as well. So in the wintertime, this gets nice and warm very quickly, warms up your mitts. And it's also good for arthritis. If you got, you know, sore hands that day, you just turn on the heated steering wheel. It's actually quite nice. Now in our center display here, you can see 50,908 kilometers. There are a lot of interesting displays that you can go through here to show you, you know, various outputs. That's your trip computer here. It's got a digital speedometer, etc. You can go through the settings of the vehicle. That they're showing you how your all-wheel drive is working, and then our settings. Now, one thing that you might have saw there was it said heads-up display, because we do have a heads-up display on the Kona. So you saw that little screen pop up. You can probably see something there. It looks like it's flashing. It's actually not. It's just the camera frame rate. But that's going to give you your speed, and it's going to give you a bunch of other various information there, such as your radio stations, things like that, all pop up here. And it's kind of neat because as you're sitting here, you just kind of see it in your line of sight, but you still have all of this windshield. Obviously, it's not very distracting, but as you saw, if you don't like it or you don't want to use it that day, you can just hit the button and it kind of goes back into the dashboard. Nice feature to have there. Now, looking over here to our infotainment display, let's give you just a quick pan down of what we're looking at here. We have a nice 8-inch screen, color screen, touch screen. We also have all of our controls nice and neatly laid out. Let's talk about what we got up front. So, oops, I almost stopped the video. Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in. There we go. So this nice 8-inch color screen is fantastic. What I like about it as well is if you don't like the touchscreen, or, you know, it's not always convenient to try to be accurate while touching, we have all the buttons over here and on the other side as well as the manual volume control. So that's convenient. You can see it's on the home setting right now. If I push on this, it then makes it a full screen navigation system. I hit home, goes back here. We've got our radio on this side. And then if I hit all menus, here's the most important feature of this vehicle: Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So when you plug in your phone, it will automatically, if you wanted to, automatically changes to the Apple CarPlay, for example, and then allows you access to all your digital music. It allows you access to real-time navigation like Waze, so you don't go blowing through speed traps. But most importantly, what it will do is will give you access to replying back to your text messages. using your voice command. And obviously that keeps your cell phone out of your hands. It avoids a $650 ticket, 3 demerit points, and a 2-day license suspension. And you don't need to ask me how I know that so quickly. Use your Apple CarPlay, folks. But keep your phone out of your hands, drive safer, use your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as all of the great perks that you get while using that. Now, if you don't want to use that, let's just say you're just driving down the street or whatever. The radio system on the Kona is fantastic. As I mentioned, Infinity sound system, Bluetooth audio streaming, so you can still listen to your digital music, or you can listen to XM satellite radio if you want. Absolutely your choice. Now, last but not least, when I put the Kona in reverse, we get a nice clear rear view camera. Makes it very convenient for backing up into tight spots. We also have rear cross traffic alert. So as you're backing up, have you ever been in a situation where you can't see past the back of your car and you're backing up and you're like, I hope there's no cars coming? You know, grocery stores, parking lots, malls, things like that. Well, the rear cross traffic alert actually uses the sensors on the rear of the bumper, the rear sonar, and it can actually look about 30 feet down each way and will alert you if there's traffic or something approaching. It'll actually light up here with some arrows and kind of give you a warning like, hey, you might want to stop, there's something approaching. Rear cross traffic alert is fantastic for that. It's definitely one of those features that you don't really care that you have it until it lights up and you stop and then something comes whipping by and you're like, holy smokes, I would have pulled right out into that. So great feature to have. We have automatic climate control for the Kona as well. You just set the temperature, forget it. It'll automatically adjust the heating and cooling as well as the fan speed. Down below here, check it out. With the Ultimate, we do have a wireless charging pad. So drop your phone in there, it will start to charge. USB input, of course, auxiliary input, and some 12-volt charging. I don't know who uses 12 volts still. I've been asking people to comment and let me know who's using 12 volt, because I don't know what you would use that for. Now, leather wrap shifter, and again, remember, it is a dual clutch transmission, so you can shift this manually all through 6 gears, and it will shift very similar to a stick shift or manual transmission vehicle because of that dual clutch. Dual clutch is just a, I don't know how to explain it to you. If you like driving sports cars, if you like driving fast, you're gonna love the feel of this dual clutch transmission. It's something that you really just have to take this out and get it out there on the road for a drive to experience yourself. And while you're doing that drive, you can change from drive modes. Here, let's go look up top. So you can see we're on Eco. We can then go to Sport or to normal driving mode. And what those will do is obviously differentiate how the throttle response feels for the Kona, as well as tune down a couple of things if you're on Eco, or allow everything if you're on Sport, just to kind of fine tune how you want the Kona to feel that day. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, right, all up top here, driver's side or passenger side as well. And then we can turn our rear sonars off, downhill descent control, who cares. All-wheel drive lock, a nice feature to have in the Kona. You can actually lock that all-wheel drive system under certain conditions and under certain speeds. It obviously won't let you lock it if it's going to cause damage to the all-wheel drive system. But on lower speeds especially, you can lock that all-wheel drive, so that way you know, you feel a little bit more, what's the word, confident. Now, speaking of, you don't need to lock the all-wheel drive. It's very intelligent, but if you wanted, you can. And if you want to buy this Kona, there's 2 ways you can do that. ClaringtonKia.ca. You can buy this car entirely online if you like, or if you'd like to come and visit us here at Clarington Kia in Bowmanville, we have an amazing sales team here that would just love to show you this car, walk you through how easy it is to buy it, and then of course, get you set up to take this bad boy home, put it in your driveway, enjoy it for many years to come. Because with the 2020 and only 50,000 K, white Ultimate 1.6 liter turbocharged all-wheel drive, come on guys, this is a fantastic car, not to mention it's just gonna sip fuel. So thank you so much for watching. Congrats to whoever purchases this new-ish Kona, and we can't wait to see you either online or in store at Clarington Kia.